Welcome to Section 2.9, Part 2. This is the 21st session of the ISACA CISA exam prep series. This part picks up where the last one left off. In this session, we'll cover how to govern vendor relationships over time. We'll work through several questions. How do you gain assurance over a provider's controls? What changes when you move to the cloud? What does good outsourcing governance look like? How do you plan for capacity and growth? And how do you keep service quality high? Why does this matter beyond the exam? Because signing the contract is only the beginning. Picture a fintech that outsourced its data center and then walked away. Service slowly degrades and nobody is watching. By the time customers complain, the damage is done. Ongoing governance is what keeps the relationship healthy. And confirming that governance exists is your job. So how do you gain assurance over a provider's controls? One reliable way is a third-party audit report. The provider submits it periodically for your review. These reports come in a few flavors. The first focuses on controls over financial reporting. The second covers security, availability, and privacy. The third is a lighter summary of that same ground. Benchmarking against industry standards helps too. It shows how your arrangement compares with similar ones. Watch a couple of practical details. Know how to handle a qualified opinion from the assessor, and use a bridge letter when the new report is late. What changes when you move to the cloud? Cloud shifts services you once ran yourself to a provider, so your governance has to adapt to keep things aligned. Business processes and backups all need revisiting. Here is a governance headache unique to the cloud. Business units can now bypass technology entirely. They buy a service directly with a credit card, so your policies must cover sourcing and retiring cloud services. Assign someone to manage each provider relationship. Keep visibility into security, changes, and incidents. And never forget the bottom line. The ultimate responsibility for your data stays with you. What does good outsourcing governance look like? It is the set of roles and controls that manage the relationship. Client and provider must work from a common approach. The goal is continuity of service and value for both sides. Build a governance schedule right into the contract. Manage the relationship through service and operating level agreements. Define clear roles for decisions, escalation, and disputes. And evaluate performance and satisfaction continuously. This is also where business alignment lives. The services should reflect what the business users actually need. As the auditor, confirm the right to audit clause is real and usable. Check what visibility you have into the provider's controls. How do you plan for capacity and growth? Technology and demand both keep changing, so planning is essential. Tie it to your long-term and short-term business plans. Fold it into the budgeting process. Capacity is not just hardware, it is people too. Too few qualified staff can delay critical projects. It can also break your agreed service levels. Sometimes that shortage is exactly why a business outsources. How do you manage day-to-day service delivery? Every enterprise using third parties needs a delivery management system. Its job is to keep security and service in line with the agreements. So monitor and review what the provider delivers. Check performance against the agreed service levels. Review their reports and meet on a regular cadence. Examine their records of security events and problems, and resolve any issues you find. Changes need managing too. When either side changes systems, networks, or even location, reassess the risk. A change of subcontractor counts here as well. How do you keep service quality high over time? Service level agreements set the baseline performance, but you can also build in improvement targets, Attach penalties and rewards to those targets. Examples include fewer help desk calls and fewer system errors. Also, better system availability over time. Agree these improvements jointly between users and technology. The aim is higher user satisfaction and meeting business goals. So measure satisfaction by surveying users at regular intervals. Align those intervals with the service level periods. So let's bring it together. Third-party audit reports give you assurance over a provider's controls. Cloud demands new governance and clear ownership of your data. Good outsourcing governance is built into the contract and the agreements. Capacity planning covers both technology and the people behind it. And ongoing monitoring keeps service quality and satisfaction on track. Master this, and a vendor relationship stays an asset, not a liability. The MCQs covering all the topics and concepts from this session are available on RooCloud.com. Practice the chapter-specific MCQs before moving on to the next session. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or feedback, post a comment below or email us. I will see you in the next session.